Everyone. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 7, that is fractions. I think you all had studied about fractions in your previous classes also, but let us revise it once again about fraction, what is this and what are the different type of fractions in this chapter. So first we will see what are fractions. So fraction is a part of a whole. A whole means a complete part is given, and if we take a small part means half part or 3 by 4 part or 1 by 4 part, that one is known as a fraction. The whole here could be an object or the group of object, but all the parts of the whole must be equal. If we are dividing any object, like we have taken here circle, and if we are dividing in two parts, so that all two parts should be equal. And if in this example we have divided into four parts, so you can see all the four parts are equal here. So fraction means in which if we are dividing if any object into many parts, like in 2 part, 3 part or 4 part, but all parts should be equal, that one also only we can make it as a fraction. So let us see. The first one is a whole, that is whole means a complete. So the first one you can see it is a complete circle. In the second circle, if we divide the circle into two equal parts, you can see that here we have divided into how many parts? 1, 2 parts, and you can see that both two parts are equal only. Then the shaded portion here is the half. Shaded portion is the half, that is 1 by 2. So how many parts are shaded here? One part, and out of two parts. So you can see that total parts you have to write in denominator, and the parts which are shaded you have to write in numerator. So you can see out of two parts only one part is shaded, so the fraction will be 1 upon 2. It means out of two part one part is shaded here. Let us see an example in third circle. In the third circle, if we divide the circle into 4 equal parts and shade only one part, then the shaded part is 1/4 or 1 by 4. Here you can see how many parts are given? 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 parts, only one part is shaded. So the fraction will be 1 upon 4. So in denominator you have to write the total parts. Here total parts are there 4 parts, and out of this only one part is shaded, so 1 upon 4. And we will read it as 1/4, F-O-U-R-T-H. The denominator in that word you have to add it as TH. So 1 upon 4 can be read as 1/4. Then last one you can see again there are 4 parts are there, but how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So the fraction will be 3 upon 4. So you can see that what are numerator and denominator? Numerator is 3 and denominator is 5. So the upper part of the fraction is called numerator, and it tells the number of parts we have. It means out of 5 parts we have how many parts? 3. And the lower part of the fraction is called denominator. So 5 is called denominator, and it tells the total parts in a whole. It means there are total 5 parts, and out of this we have only taken 3 parts, and it will be read as 3/5. You can see 3 you have to write simple as THREE, and as 5 is given in denominator, so you have to write with FIFTH. You have to add TH in every denominator number. Now you can see that what are fraction? A fraction is written by a pair of natural numbers, say m and n, in the form of m upon m, where m is numerator and n is denominator. So therefore we can say that fraction is equal to numerator upon denominator. And one more thing you have to note here, that in fraction denominator is never 0. It means 2 by 0, 3 by 0, 5 by 0, this type of numbers are not fraction. It means denominator is not equal to 0 here. We can write division of two natural numbers in the form of fraction, and conversely. It means if it is given as 2 upon 5, so you can write it as 2 by 5. And if it is given as 2 by 5, then you can write it as 2 divide 5. Both are equal only. So I hope you all have understood fraction. So fraction means which are having numerator and denominator both, where denominator is never equal to 0. So let us start some questions on based of our chapter. So exercise 7.1. First one, write the fraction representing the shaded portion. Here you can see total 9 questions are given and you have to write the fraction of shaded portion. So first one, in this figure, first you have to count the total parts. How many parts are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you have to write the fraction which is representing it shaded. So how many parts are shaded here? Total 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have to write this in fraction. So how to write in fraction? We know that fraction is equal to shaded parts upon total parts. As we have to write the fraction for shaded one, that's why we have to count shaded parts upon total parts. So in first example, how many parts are shaded? Total 8. So write here 8, and how many total parts are there? Total 9. So fraction will be 8 upon 9. Same second one. First of all, count all the objects here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So fraction will be 3 upon 9. In denominator, you have to write the total object, and in numerator, the object which are shaded. So out of 9, 3 are shaded. So the fraction will be 3 upon 9. Then third one. Again you have to count all the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of this you have to see how many flowers are shaded here. So count the shaded flowers. Only 1, 2, 3. So fraction will be 3 upon 12. Same in every question you have to see that one. So fourth one. See how many total pencils are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you can see that here no any pencils are shaded. It means, so the fraction will be no part. It means no any part is shaded. So the fraction will be no part. Then 5 to 8 is your homework. The ninth one. See, you have to count the total parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 parts are there. Out of this, how many are shaded? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. So fraction will be how much? 4 upon 8. Like this you have to solve all the given questions. First you have to count the total parts. After that you have to see the parts are shaded. Second one. Color the part according to the fraction given. Now in this question you can see that here numbers are given and you have to color the part according to the fraction. First one, 1 upon 6. It means out of 6 parts, how many parts you have to shade? Only 1 part. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After this, how many parts you have to shade? Only 1. So any one part as you like you have to shade here. You can shade any of the part. Same second one. 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means how many parts are given? Total 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this you have to shade any 3 parts. So you can shade any 3 parts as you like. So we have shaded here 1, 2 and 3 parts. Then third one, 4 by 9. 4 by 9 means how many parts are total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of this you have to shade 4 parts. So shade this any 4 parts. This like this. So we have shaded this 3 parts, 1, 2, 3 and this one 4. So any 4 parts you have to shade here out of 9 parts. Same here, you have 4th, 5th and 6th one. In this also you have to shade 7 by 12. It means out of 12 parts you have to shade 7. In 5th one, out of 8 parts you have to shade 5. And in 6th one, out of 9 parts you have to shade any 3 parts. Like this you have to solve the remaining questions. Then question number 3. What fraction of an year is 4 months? In this question, you have to find the fraction of an year. So first of all, let us see how many months are there in a year. 1 year is equal to 12 months. And here, how many months are given? Only 4 months. So we have to find the fraction with respect to this 4 months for a complete year. So first of all, we'll see there are 12 months in a year, or we can say that 1 year is equal to how many months? 12 months. So required fraction will be, as we already seen in first question, fraction, it means in denominator contain total parts. So total parts means how many total months are there? 12 months. Out of this, how many months are given? 4. So fraction will be 4 upon 12. Then question number 4. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? It means what will be the fraction for a complete day if we have given only 8 hours. So we know that 1 hour is equal to how many hours? 24 hours. So we have given how many hours? 8 hours. Hence the required fraction will be, in denominator we'll write the total hours. Total hours are 24, and in numerator the given number of hours in the question. And how many hours are given? 8 hours. So fraction will be 8 upon 24. Now question number 5. The last question of our class. Identify the error if any. Error means any mistake is given if any in any question, then that we have to identify here. So first one, this is 1 by 2. We have to check whether this question contain any mistake or not. So as we have seen in the fraction that if we are dividing any object into parts, so that all the parts should be equal. But here you can see that this 2 parts, how many parts are given here? 1, 2. But you can see that both 2 parts are not equal. It means the required fraction, it means the question contains an error or a mistake. So the shaded portion is not half. You can see that both parts are not equal. So we can say that hence this is not 1 by 2. It means it contains a mistake. Same in second one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here again, how many parts are given? 4 parts. But you can see all the 4 parts are not equal. Since the parts are not equal, so shaded portion is not 1 by 4. So we cannot write. Here the answer is given as that this is 1 by 4, but it contains an error or a mistake, because here all the 4 parts are not equal, and we know that for fraction all parts should be equal here. So we can say that this contains an error, as this is not 1 by 4. It is wrong. Same in third one. This is 3 by 4. Again you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are given, but all of the 4 parts are not equal. It means it contains an error. Since the parts are not equal, so shaded portion is not 3 by 4. As you can see that for fraction all the parts should be equal. For example, we have taken one circle and we have divided into how many parts? Total 8 parts. So you can see all 8 parts are equal here. Therefore we can say that it is correct. If we are shading only one part out of 8 parts, so we can write it as 1 upon 8, and it means it does not contain an error. But here you can see it is divided into 4 parts, but all the 4 parts are not equal, so we cannot write it as 3 by 4. So I hope you all have understood today's class. So we'll see the next question of our exercise on the next day of our class.